Okay. Yeah, the stream is live. 3, 2, 1, and all that. It's already live. We are live. So just to let you viewers know, this is our episode 33 special edition, setting DC Hammer up with his OBS. And we are currently having problems with his audio. For some reason, we can't make his headphones work. So we might not get to the OBS if we can't get it so that he can hear us talking. We might have to try something else if we have to, you know. But, I mean, that's where we are right now. So we're going to be struggling with that for a second to see what we can do. Maybe Bandit, can you, like, talk to our audience a little bit and make sure that if anybody shows up that they don't get bored? Because I'm going to be trying to wrestle here with DC Hammer.
What are you guys talking about?
Yeah. All right. Well, John.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
You do it. Go, Bandit.
No, you go ahead.
You go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
After you, I insist. What happens is, so Brain and DC were doing a little pre-show, I guess, activation of
telling me to
DC's
restart. I'll give it a try.
System. And right now, we can hear him fine, and he's getting signal from us, but he is not hearing us. So Brain and I both came to the conclusion that it's got to be in his headphones. However, I think Brain tried to tell him that and ask him if he had an external volume knob on the headphone somewhere or something that was, you know, off or muted or down low or whatever. But so far, no good. That's where we're at.
That's right.
So.
That's right.
Dealing with high complex software.
Now, the only thing I don't know, Brain, is this a continuation of his new system, or did he shut something, or were you trying to show him the OBS before we got on?
We haven't even got to that point yet.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Okay.
Hey.
Well, here's the first question I have.
Yeah.
Did you go with 32-bit or 64-bit OBS? What's your experience?
If you've got a newer computer, you should go with the 64. The 32 is for older computers.
Yeah,
But I think it makes you install both of them to begin with.
It does, and you can start either one.
Yeah.
If your computer's newer, you should go with the 64-bit, especially if you got like Windows 10. The 32-bit's for older operating systems. So that's my recommendation. Usually, if you've got 64-bit, you've got more options. I've found with a lot of programs. So
you're nothing but a low down 32-bit.
Howdy. I thought it might be useful to be able to actually be able to hear you or hear me.
I got 2 bits I put on my feet every day.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
If it worked before, are you sure there's no physical switches on the headphones themselves?
We're entertained.
There's nothing in the line or anything.
You're not my audience. You're my peers. Peers.
Because
I'm gonna get my ears pierced.
When you were in that sound setting,
John Adams.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Well, April had asked me about 3 weeks ago.
I saw your the LED light showing up there. So your system was recognizing
emailing back and forth
coming from us.
And
correct. But for some reason, your computer could not get that out to the headphones.
Okay.
So, I mean, that was coming from the box. So when you had your headphones in there and it was selected on the box, your computer was sending that signal to the box. We got to figure out why it's not being replicated from there. What we should try to do is unplug and replug in that box with the USB connection to the computer.
Okay, hang on 1 second.
So what were you saying, Bandit? Something
okay. Okay, so unplug and replug.
Just to our audience, just to let you know that DC can't hear us really,
Yeah, we can hear him.
so we're gonna just.
Sorry?
We can hear him, but he can't hear us.
He can't hear us.
Right. So I unplugged
You're
and
live right now,
replugged.
just to let you know.
Okay. I unplugged and replugged the USB.
In case you smash your thumb or something. And
Yeah, we're all laughing around about it.
all right.
So
I'm going to
you're
try
getting some
and talk
feedback here
around
somewhere.
Okay, go ahead. I'll
That's
we'll
almost
try and
impossible
listen
feat.
Yeah, I know.
So what do you want me to do?
So,
Oh, boy.
anyway, April asked me to write a poem for the
Okay.
Day of Repentance.
Okay.
And I told her, I said,
Okay, just moving
I
it.
write poems on things I know.
Okay.
So they were, yeah,
Or
I muted
total
you here,
fiction.
so they shouldn't hear
And I
you
said,
on the stream now.
I'm not, a completely
But they're still hearing
God-fearing
me.
man. So,
Okay.
and she goes, oh, that'd be a perfect first line. Anyway, I've blown it off for the last 3 weeks until I found out, because I kind of thought that Dr. Corsi was going to be coming back.
Okay.
So I blew it off, and this is so hard.
April always asks the impossible, but you can do it if you
Well,
by yourself.
so this afternoon, after we had our meeting, and I found out that you were probably going to be doing that show, I thought I would try. I would try.
Okay.
So
This is exciting.
here's where I'm at, and I'm going to throw what I got at you. If it's not anything anywhere near what we would want to use, do not worry about my feelings. I don't know what exactly we're looking for, so
Okay. I can explain it. It's entirely up to you what you think it is.
okay. I will. Oh wow! I don't know if I can do this while he's doing that.
Yeah, just wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to wait on this.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's getting hilarious.
Well, it's,
Boomerang
it's-
button.
it's not easy doing
You know, and it
this.
sounds like a Thanksgiving dinner at my family's house. When everybody's there.
Yeah, just wait until my nieces and nephews start slinging around the cranberry sauce. Then it'll be Thanksgiving at my house.
While the football game is playing on the
Right.
TV.
Right.
Touchdown.
What's the song?
Okay, Self, you just said that.
What's that song from the Blues Brothers? Hey, hey, oh wow, that's about what I feel like right now. Right now. Pump it up. Okay.
Oh God. Okay.
I can try and do a rap with everything
You know
he's
what?
saying.
Go for it.
Wait a minute. We need to lighten this up. Let me see. I used to do a podcast, right? So I had.
The podcast. I can see.
Okay, wait a minute. All right. I might be able to do something up here that might be. Okay. A minute.
Can't touch this.
Can't touch this.
All right,
He's
wait.
gonna love to hear the playback of this.
Oh, he will.
You know we're going to be all in trouble, right?
Oh, it'll be all right.
So, DC, how do you really feel about this? Really? So
You should listen to this.
Oh my gosh.
so then what happened after that?
Under work. DC today got new software in.
Are you sure?
Think outside of the box. Think outside of the box, DC.
Trying to help me. Everybody else is trying to talk. This is like Thanksgiving. Football game going.
Oh, hey, can I read my poem quick? Oh,
No.
Go for it.
no. Oh, hold on. Oh,
Yes.
no, I can't get it.
Quiet moment.
All right. Maybe later.
Yeehaw.
Can you hear us?
We're not talking.
No, we're not talking.
Nope.
Just us dogs barking.
Wow, what's that?
A vacuum cleaner.
Is that a baby?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, Gold Standard's had enough. She says goodnight.
Huh.
Okay.
Huh.
Stop it, John. You're making me laugh.
Huh.
That sound.
Oh, they're
Oh
always good night.
no! Really, this is bad. Oh wow!
Interesting.
Just so the audience knows that DC's talking and we're actually reacting to him. We can hear him, you guys can't. So go ahead, guys. Let's get on with the show.
Okay.
Go ahead, Bandit.
I just want everybody to know you've heard us talk about Captain Morgan Night, and you've heard us talk about NyQuil Night. This is Peyote Night. We're all on peyote. So that's why we're talking to people that you cannot hear.
Hey guys,
This would be
if you just go in the channel, you go in the members channel, and if you right click, you can just mute DC for the bit till we get him back.
okay. Why don't we do
That's
that?
a good idea.
And then we can get on with the show. And Bandit, I do want you to read that poem.
Okay, I will do that, but I'm trying to find out how I mute him.
Just right click on his name.
And then click mute.
But I got to get out of where we're pictures.
Nope.
Over on the right side.
Just on the right side of this group, you can find the members list.
You remember
click the people list. Click the people at the very top. There's the 2 people. It'll show and hide the member list.
Okay.
And then you just right click.
If you're not on full screen.
See, I'm in a tablet, guys.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Did that help? Did that do it?
Voice. Hold on. Voice settings. Voice settings.
It might be on the right side of your screen at the bottom right, where it's got all the list of members.
That's where mine is on my laptop.
If you're not in full screen.
Guys, I am.
Anyway, so while we're waiting for DC to get his equipment back up, since the other night we were talking about Halloween and some of our traditions, and the holidays are coming up, I got booed yesterday.
What?
Booed.
Why? Well, I heard you say that.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying. I wasn't sure what she said.
in our neighborhood, this is really, actually, I think it's a great thing, and it's too bad that more people don't do it. What they do is somebody drops off a basket or a plate full of goodies, and it's like a chain letter with goodies.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called getting booed. And we do it for each one of the holidays. So when it's like Christmas, you get turkeyed. And then for Thanksgiving, you get turkeyed. And then for Christmas, you get gifted. And then for New Year's, you get snowflake. I can't remember. Anyway, so what they do is they drop off a basket of treats, and then you get this thing that says you've been booed, and it gives the rules. It says, okay, now what you have to do is make 5 plates of goodies and then drop them off at neighbors. And it's preferable it's neighbors that you don't really want to know, but you want to get to know them.
Mhm.
So what that does is it creates a closer sense of community.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody starts doing good things for other people.
Mhm.
And we do it all through the holidays. And sometimes we'll even do it on Easter. So, any of you guys do that?
You know what would happen? I'd probably get something from Bandit, like a tin of chewing tobacco and a Pabst Blue Ribbon or something like that.
Yesterday I got a nice bag of homemade, and I'm not kidding you, it was still warm, homemade caramel corn.
Oh,
And it was
good.
delicious. And some chocolate chip cookies that were still warm. And it looked like apples off of somebody's backyard because they were the most delicious apples they tasted fresh.
Awesome.
So now I've got to figure out, I've got to make 5 treats and then give them out. Where I live, our neighborhood's kind of divided because I do live in Utah. So we've got areas that are called wards. And that's, that's all the people in that area go to your church. So it's already its own little community, but I'm right on the edge. So I usually do the people that are just above me in the next ward over.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get stuff back from them. And then it spreads the whole, like all of my city is doing it. And
That's awesome.
by the time, but by the time that New Year's comes, everybody's so fat that we're complaining about it, and people are getting free coupons to the health spa down the street.
Wrong button.
Yes, but it's still fun, and it's really bad because one of my neighbors owns the Nelson's frozen custard, and if anybody hasn't had Nelson's frozen custard, you're really missing out. It's the most amazing. So then, if you're lucky and they boo you back, you get a gift certificate for a free concrete. That's what they're called, of their frozen custard, which is like dying and going to heaven. It's like dying and going to heaven. So, yeah. So it's really neat. It's fun, and it gets interesting. So, but yeah, I like getting booed. So,
hey, Bandit, what's that one in the Midwest? The ice cream place?
Well, there's Culver's.
No,
that's a burger joint too.
No,
Whitey's.
I'm talking about Whitey's. That's it.
Yes, Whitey's ice cream. Absolutely.
Whitey's ice cream.
Good
Some
stuff,
of the best
Maynard.
ice cream I've ever had.
Yeah.
really?
All right.
Then they have this
I
stuff.
haven't. Yeah, go ahead.
Then they have this stuff down, and I found it in Fort Lauderdale, of all places. And basically, when you walk into this place, what it is they have these contraptions that look like they're these pipes that come down from the ceiling. And they have these metal bowls with a lot of these mixers. And what you basically do is you go and you pick out the type of stuff you want inside your ice cream, and then stuff you want on the outside of your ice cream. And what they do is they pour this liquid into these metal bowls on these mixers. And then the pipes, what comes down is nitrogen. And it flash freezes the stuff in the bowl. And then the mixer goes, and so you have instantaneously frozen ice cream. So it doesn't have any of the additives or preservatives in it, that keeps it, fresh and so you can dip it. So when they're pouring that stuff in, it doesn't have any of that stuff in it because it's immediately flash frozen and you get it right then and there. Oh my God, that is really good. So you don't have all the extra junk that's actually in store-bought ice cream, which you don't realize is there until you've had something that doesn't have it in it. Oh my God, it's wonderful. Yeah, it's called nitrogen frozen ice cream. It's incredible. It's really good.
We have stuff like that here. When you go to Lagoon, which is an amusement park here, you can get dots, and then that's what it is.
That
those
nitrogen. Are good. The Dippin' Dots.
Yeah, Dippin' Dots. Yep. Yep. Yeah.
So you guys are doing okay without me?
Yes, we are.
Oh, yeah.
What? Who is that guy?
Who's this guy? Yeah. I'm still working, trying to get the other thing going. So if you guys are okay, I'm just going to keep going back to that business.
Okay.
Thanks, Dad.
You kids have fun now. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Ooh, party!
Yeah. I think the best ice cream that we ever had was actually whenever we were stationed in Germany, and they have all of the little coffee ice cream shops there on the little corners. Everything is passed down from generation to generation, and it's Italian ice cream.
Gelato?
Well, not only gelato, but then they have the homemade Italian ice cream where you literally have to learn for years how to make this stuff. They have the best coconut ice cream. I mean, just all of their ice cream is delicious, but this coconut ice cream, you would want to fly over there just to have some of it. Oh, that's how good it was. Oh my Lord.
Japan does too. Japan has Morinaga ice cream. I don't think there's an equal anywhere. It's the smoothest, the creamiest, it's like floating on a cloud eating that stuff, the Morinaga ice cream.
And you don't eat very much of it. They actually give you these, it's like 3 little scoops. This stuff is so rich because it's so fresh. It just, wow. That and an espresso, everything's just fresh made right there on the spot. And you pay for your espressos by the cup or the cappuccinos by the cup, and it's all freshly ground. And
that's it. I'm hungry. I'm going to find something to eat.
I have mochi ice cream.
Oh, yes, mochi ice cream.
That is amazing. My daughter was telling me they're in New Orleans because of the Hurricane Michael. They were evacuated. And so last night they went to a Japanese restaurant. And they've been there twice now. The first time she went, they had green tea mochi ice cream, which is really good. It kind of tastes like the matcha green teas, which is a little sweet. And then she said last night they went back and got the red bean, which in Japanese is called adzuki. And she said, "Oh, Mom, that's the flavor. Nothing else. That's the flavor." And I was like, "Oh gosh, we don't have red bean up here. How dare they?"
Oh, we got it down here. I'll have to send you some in a.
I'd love it.
In one of those dry ice packs or something.
I'd love it. Yeah, my daughter was sitting there saying she got me addicted to the mochi ice cream. So everybody, if you can get it, you can actually order it on Amazon. It's a little pricey. Yes, you can.
How do they send it to you?
I don't know, but you can order it on Amazon. So but mochi ice cream, it's really nice because it's a portable ice cream that you eat with your fingers. And it's nice. It's delicious.
And it's surrounded by mochi, which is pounded rice.
Rice.
Right. So it's like
it's a glutinous rice.
How would you describe it? It's chewy. Chewy on the outside.
It's very chewy. It's chewy, but it's not to the point of bubble. It's almost the same consistency as bubble gum, but it's not the viscous, I guess, the viscosity of that. So in Japan, you've got different kinds of mochi. You've got dango, which that's very similar to. It's a very loose. It's not a very stiff, chewy thing. But when you get to the real mochi, that gets hard to eat. Little bites, folks, little bites for mochi. But for the mochi ice cream, you don't have to worry about it. It's really a nice, soft, and it's delicious. I would highly recommend. My favorite flavor right now is it's been between pistachio and sea salt caramel. Those are my favorite. I haven't had the red bean, which is in Japanese, it's adzuki bean, adzuki mame. And but my daughter claims it was the best she'd ever had. So, Yeah, so there we go.
All right. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to scoot. I'll be back.
Okay.
Have a good one.
So anyway, do we still have you, Bandit?
Yeah, I'm.
Oh,
Kinda-
you just went to the refrigerator.
No, I'm actually trying to work on the poem right now.
Oh, cool. So anyway, so there's that. And then I don't know if you guys wanted to go on because we didn't have you, JR. And we didn't have. Do we still have Army Wife?
I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Why am I not seeing you?
I don't know.
So I know. Well, the other night we were talking about things we did when we were little kids for Halloween.
Oh,
and
yeah, last night.
Oh, that was the night before. Oh,
Okay.
my goodness.
Do we have to tell all the bad things we did on Halloween?
Well, that's half the fun. They can't pin it on
All right,
us
well,
now.
I'll tell you.
We're
You
not
this.
running
This
for
is
Supreme
funny.
Court judge.
We went trick or treating in my grandmother's neighborhood,
Uh-huh.
and my cousin was wearing his dad's he went to like a military school when he was a kid, so he was wearing his uniform. So after they gave us the candy, we splashed their pumpkins. So we get back to our dad's, and his dad says, "Well, gosh, if y'all are going to act like that, let me take your name tag off."
Right?
Oops.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. See, I wasn't allowed to do anything bad because chances are, if they saw that many little kids around, they figured it was my family and they'd call my parents. And my dad was always, I've got a position in this community I've got to uphold because he was a doctor.
Right.
So it was beatings for all 6 of us if we did that. And that was never fun.
Yeah.
You know, so we didn't dare do anything because Dad would have beat us.
So after you got as an adult, did you do bad things because you couldn't do them when you were a child?
Yeah, actually, I did, but we won't go there.
That's what happened to one of my cousins that wasn't allowed to do anything. He turned into quite the hellion when he left the house.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what happened with me. It's like 18, surf's up, I'm out of here.
So I believe people that were allowed to do all the bad things they could think up or dream up when they were teenagers just chill out when they get old.
Well, I think that's right because, my dad told me stories of blowing up the train when he was growing up. So I'm not kidding. My dad, and I can say this now because he's no longer with us and he can't be arrested. I guess when he was a little boy, he had a fascination. My dad knew how to make his own black powder.
Mm-hmm.
And he said the only thing that he was scared to make was nitroglycerin because it was too unstable. But he thought about trying that a few times.
Mm-hmm.
But he figured out how to make black powder and he figured out how to make his own TNT. So where he lived, playing it. They went in set it up. Heard it go off. The rail eyes and straight. I'd said all day they were.
Oh. Definitely.
That was back in the. And to Dad did so all the told me that. Dad? Dad? Brother from the police station.
Oh man.
For lighting bags of dog poop on people's front porch.
I've always heard of that joke, but I've never seen it
He's
done.
done it. Oh, my brother's done it. And he was bad. Yes. My
Hello?
brother hello.
Hello?
Do we have
Hello?
him fixed yet?
Hello?
Do we have
Can you
hello?
hear me?
Do we have DC fixed?
Can you hear me?
Do we? Yeah.
I don't know.
I
We
can hear-
muted him, so we don't know.
Well,
I can hear you, folks. Can you hear me?
DC.
I can hear you. I can hear you now that I unmuted you, DC.
Let's see.
Look at that. Miracles do exist.
Miracles do exist.
Add note.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Okay.
Not sure why it works. Started up Skype because we were going to try to do it that way, but then all of a sudden the settings changed and Discord worked. So okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So if Discord doesn't work, start up Skype.
And we're not even using Skype. We're just using Discord. But magically Skype fixed Discord. So figure that one out.
There you go.
I'm wondering if one of his other programs had it captured.
I don't know.
So
Got me,
that
but I'm back.
But we're glad. Thank you, DC.
Yeah.
We can get on with our scheduled programming now.
Right.
Hopefully.
You don't have to hear any more stories about my dad and brother's criminal past.
Is that what was going? What have you guys been talking about?
Oh, wait. You'll just have to listen to the show.
I'm glad we weren't. I wasn't able to hear. I think.
Yeah.
It was really crazy in the beginning.
Yeah, it was. We
Crazy.
thought the audience could hear you, DC, and we
They
were.
were laughing.
Yeah.
They were laughing pretty good.
I thought we were crazy.
Oh, well, what can I say?
Hey, can I throw this out there quick and just get some feedback on this
Sure.
poem, what I've got so far? Again, I want honesty, total honesty. If it
It
isn't
sucks,
going to
man.
fly.
This sucks so
Okay,
bad.
thank you. All right. That's great. All right, you ready?
Ready?
Yes.
I stand before you,
It
humble
sucks.
fathers. Wow. Okay.
Just
I
kidding.
stand, I know you are. I stand before you humble, Father so divine, a better man inside me I'm hoping for to find. On the outside it may seem like a strong man I am, looking out for others I help who I can. Inside where it counts I'm still so small and weak. When it comes to my soul, I have accepted my defeat. I'm only human after all, so won't you please forgive me? As it turns out, I am my own worst enemy. Oh, Father, how I so want to believe. There's a pressure on my heart that only you can relieve. So I've dropped to my knees, my head bowed in prayer. Please, oh Lord, show me a sign. Let me know that you are there. I've laid bare my soul. I've cast my demons out. Please just give me a whisper. It needn't be a shout. That's all I've gotten so far.
That is awesome.
That is really
That's
good.
good.
Truck stop poet.
I'll try.
Let me
and
know.
finish it.
Let me know when you finish that so I can tweet it. Or at
I will
least-
try and-
Yeah.
Get that to me.
Are you
I will
posting?
try.
Are you
Polish
posting
it up
your?
and get it to me if you.
Are you
still wanna
posting
do
your
something, But I think it's great the way it is.
Yeah, I like it.
Me too.
Bandit, are you
Um,
posting your poems on Corsi Nation?
I've sent, and I know that Abril put like 3 of them up. My Patriot ones in the beginning when I first got in, like the first week. I've sent her about a dozen in emails, but I don't think she's had the time to go through them. And we talked, and I don't know that all of them are need to be on Corsi Nation necessarily. But
Sure. It's up to you. I just wondered if you
no,
had.
that's fine.
You could have a Poets Corner or 18 Wheel Poets Corner, Truck Stop Poets Corner.
Right. These are good and they need to be shared.
Well,
yeah,
thank you.
especially that one.
And John
Okay, well, this
Adams, unmute DC because he can hear us now.
I'm going to mute him. Okay.
Okay.
That'll fix them.
Well, I hope to have this finished by tomorrow noon. So,
All right,
It
that would
sounds
be good.
great. That
All right.
sounds
Thank
great.
you.
Don't compose while you drive.
Yeah.
that's when I do. That's what I do. That's what I did when I did this. Actually, on the way home today.
Can you
So,
hear us now? Can you hear
Yeah,
I
he
can hear you
can.
now.
Wow.
Wow.
That's an echo.
Yeah.
It's real sound.
It's a magic thing. We after going through 10,000 hoops, decided to try a Skype test, and by activating Skype, at first it didn't work, but then when we started to close down Skype, all of a sudden it worked.
I'm not
DC,
surprised.
Isn't it?
It's a driver thing. Yeah.
Hey, DC,
Well-
can you share your screen?
Don't be
Well,
picking on drivers, John Adams. Come on.
that's okay. Yeah, I can share it to whom?
With
No,
Brainstorm.
just do it
Do you
in-
know
in
how
the-
to do that?
Okay, it's done. Hang
Okay,
on.
okay.
Throwing it in the thing.
No, I
Throwing
got
it in
you.
the
Oh, that's
thing.
cool.
Hey, Bandit, you know I have
Yeah.
a CDL, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Yep, Class A.
Okay, there we go.
Well,
Yeah,
I just wanted to see if.
classic.
Yeah, well, I can see it, but I'm not sharing it with anybody else yet, so it's all
Okay.
mine.
Wow.
Yeah, Steve doesn't like to share. I'm sorry, Brain doesn't like to share.
You like that.
So,
Okay, so I shared it. So now what?
So now I don't need to look at your Discord. So take that out of that window. What we want to do, just move it out. Just
Okay, I
move-
wanted to just take a peek at it myself. Okay.
Okay, so do you have OBS installed already in your system?
Yes.
Okay, let's launch that one. Put that in there.
Here it comes. Hang on.
Oh, wow. Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna share this now. Y'all ready? You ready?
We're ready.
Yes, sir.
Are
We're
y'all
ready.
ready for this?
Okay, so now we're all looking at one of the screens on DC's computers. So that
Okay.
screen, for whatever you put up there, is going to be visible to the public, so you be careful.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! Yeah,
There goes Tokyo.
don't go
Whoa,
doxing yourself,
Godzilla.
man.
I kind of like this. Can you see my cursor?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
I
can.
can.
You're going crazy with that cursor.
That's nice.
Crazy,
So
man.
is this what infinity looks like?
It is.
Yeah.
How can I make that screen a little bigger so I can see it instead of the other ones?
You can go on YouTube and look at it.
If you click on DC's icon, it'll bring up just his screen, and then in the bottom right, there's 2 diagonal arrows, and it'll take you to full screen.
Weird, man. Just weird. So, what we're going to try to do is, so DC, did you set up a YouTube account yet for your DC Hammer thingy?
No, I decided to eat.
Oh, yeah, I'm eating right now.
Thanks, John L.
I'm chewing in your
John
ear,
L.
so.
Okay, so I will go to YouTube
Mm-hmm.
and get that on the side. You can't see it when I put it on my other monitor, right?
Right.
Okay. All right.
I still can't figure out how to make this window bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I am going to
I
log
can
out.
see it, but it's about the size of a postage stamp.
I'm in the same boat because it's on my tablet.
Switch account. Oh, sign out. Okay, I signed out of my account. So now I'm in YouTube Raw, and so now instead of sign in, there must be something where you can actually create a new account.
Yeah, you can just sign up for a new Gmail account if you want.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Did I already sign up for a DC Hammer Gmail? Hang on.
How do we know?
That was talking
Rhetorical?
stuff. No, talking to myself. No, I haven't. Okay, so I'm going to create a new.
You have us now, DC. You don't have to talk to yourself anymore.
That takes all the fun out of it.
Yeah, I talk to myself too. That's how I know what I'm doing.
It's not bad until you start
talking to us
answering.
will be a lot like talking to
Hey,
yourself.
sometimes I do answer. Where'd I put that? Oh, okay, that's where I put it.
Well, dang it, you hit it on me. It's just when you start arguing with yourself that there's a problem.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever
only if you
argued with
lose.
myself.
If you lose the argument, that's the trouble.
Talking to yourself.
All right, hang on. I got
Shut up. No, you shut up. Dad always liked you better.
Hey, quit eating my candy bars.
That's the one that gets you.
That's in two.
I could use a candy bar. Who's got one?
I have a Snickers.
I have dark chocolate.
Yes. Oh, dark chocolate. That's the
I need
stuff.
to go down and get one of my Butterfingers.
Organic dark chocolate.
Actually, I want a cookie and a kaveffi. Kaveffi and a cookie is what I want. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have a cigarette
I
instead.
had hot chocolate earlier. It was great. It was Italian amaretto hot chocolate.
Okay, Gmail.
Amorosa?
Amaretto. Amaretto. It is really good. By Stevens.
That's alcohol. I can't touch alcohol. Mommy said it.
Actually, no, I can't have alcohol, but that one doesn't have it in it, so it's just faked. But it's delicious. But it's delicious.
Okay.
And I'm just kidding. I can have all the alcohol that I want. You just might not want to be around me.
Well, we have a lot of allergies to alcohol in my family, so I don't even dare try it.
Somebody answer the phone. Hello?
Bob's Meat Market.
Grand Central Station.
Marty's Mortuary. You stab them, we slab them.
You got
I'm
it.
glad I'm not the only one that says Grand Central Station.
DC Hammer is already taken.
Probably by
I
you.
wonder if that's me.
Probably.
Holy smokes.
There goes that argument again.
Oh, man.
That's what you get.
You've outed yourself.
Okay. Hang on.
Put it in there. I forgot my password. See if they email it to one of your other ones.
So, JR, are you... I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't say this on live air. Are you related to somebody?
Everybody's related to somebody. Come on, man. What kind of question is that?
Yeah, I can answer that. It just depends on who.
Okay, I'll leave it at that. And no, not everybody is related to somebody. I was a test tube baby.
Dude, we're all
That
related to
explains a
everybody.
lot.
Humanity is one big happy family, don't you know?
Oh, so we are into the Captain Morgans again tonight, huh?
No, I'm drinking Sunkist, thank you.
I decided to go dry tonight, so I hadn't had anything.
No, I'm just going with what Brain just said about humanity being one big happy family.
I'm drinking orange soda, thank you.
He's either drunk or stoned, and I know he doesn't do that. So.
I have a cigarette
Lordy.
and an orange soda. That's it. This is me, just, live and in person.
Chillaxin'.
I'm not sure what we're waiting on. I think DC's trying to figure out if he has a YouTube account.
I think he is.
Okay, so here's the deal. I go into Gmail and I try to sign in as DC Hammer at protonmail.com, and it says it's already taken. So I go in, try to sign in as DC Hammer, and it says that username is not valid.
Okay, so you're going to sign up. You're going to sign up for a new Gmail account right this minute.
Everybody here, he will.
Right this minute, you're going to sign up for a new Gmail account, and you're going to call yourself the real DC Hammer. Okay?
Okay. So
Just like the real Donald Trump. So real DC Hammer. Or maybe you should use REEL instead of the REAL. So
That
real
would be good.
DC Hammer.
That would be good.
You'll forget it.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Okay.
We'll have to help him remember.
Yep.
Should it actually be the THE?
No, just real DC
real,
Hammer, man.
Real DC Hammer. Okay.
How about putting a 1 in front of it? One real DC Hammer.
Going once, going twice.
Oh boy. This is evidence of our professionalism right here. You guys understand this?
How about 1-3 real DC Hammer Bob?
Cha-cha-cha.
Look at this. See? Don't you love it when you see when DC Hammer comes on our show, he can let his hair down. See, that's cool.
And he's hilarious.
Yeah.
He is.
I am now the REEL DC Hammer at gmail.com.
Okay, now you're going to have to activate it so that you can do videos.
Yep. Okay,
Yes,
so
yep.
save this.
Switch over. Yeah, make sure you bookmark
Yeah, but
that one.
at first I have to tell it my fake birthday. I never put any real information on the internet.
Right?
Yeah.
So I use a fake birthday.
What's your fake birthday so I can get you a fake birthday?
No. And my gender is rather not say.
Totally
So you
ambiguous.
are-
One of the 150 that the left has allowed us to have.
I was going to say, so you are a liberal, huh? Okay.
Yeah. And I'm agreeing to their
I'm a
terms and
binary
conditions.
gender.
Or I'm trinary.
I like that.
Trying every one of them. Never mind.
Okay.
Oh,
It created the account.
Yay!
So then you get your YouTube version. Get the YouTubey thingy going.
All right. So now let's go to YouTube.
We need a sound effect that goes, oh!
There we have it.
Okay. Now I'm going to sign in. Stop
Yeah, but I
playing
can't hear
that.
it.
I didn't do anything. I'm not there.
Switch account. DC Hammer. Whoa.
You get it?
Look at this.
I'm on.
It's kind of like the Skype thing, you know, trying to do something entirely different, and all of a sudden you got what you wanted originally.
I'm there. I'm in YouTube. I signed in as DC Hammer. Now what?
All right. Everybody give a round.
Yeah.
Come on. Hooray!
Bravo.
Okay. So now
Maestro.
Encore.
under your YouTube icon, it should have like a creator, whatever you call it. I forget what they call it. Creator Studio. Sometimes it says YouTube Studio Beta because they try to force it on you.
We're talking on the top right where you see the avatar.
Yeah. So you click on the avatar.
I did.
And you get a list that pops down there. It says,
Yeah. And here's the choices: My Channel, paid memberships, YouTube Studio Beta.
That one.
Switch. That one. Okay.
YouTube Studio Beta. And once you get that on there, then you have to go
Create
to the bottom.
channel.
The bottom. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
I've created my channel.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I'm there.
Okay, and to the bottom left, you got to get off of that YouTube Studio Beta business. Bottom left of that window, you should have the option to switch back to Classic, YouTube Creator Studio Classic.
Custom channel, YouTube Studio Beta.
Oh, you're on
Here,
Classic.
let me do this. I'll throw it
Well, if you're
over in
already
the.
on Classic, if you're already on,
hang on. I'm going to throw it in the so you can see it in the share.
Okay.
There I am. Can you see it?
Oh. Yeah. So hit the YouTube Studio Beta button.
Okay.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, what he said.
Are you sure you're not on the Captain Morgan's mixed with that Sunkist?
This is my natural high, baby. Okay. Yeah.
So I've got this pop-up that says this.
Yeah,
Just
forget
close
all
it.
that. Go to the bottom there and go to the bottom left and hit the Classic button. Should be Classic
You don't
YouTube
need
somewhere.
that crap.
Yeah, it should be that one. No.
This one?
Yeah.
This one?
No, the one at the very bottom, I think, probably.
This one?
Yes.
That one.
Skip.
Lord have mercy.
Okay. What?
No, that's feedback.
No. What are you doing?
I'm playing around. Okay, so maybe settings?
No, you had it. You click the little
Where?
the little guy running.
It said that it was thanks for trying our
Yeah, and
experience.
skip that and go to the next screen. Hit the skip.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so waiting for it. There you go. That's what you want. That's right.
DC, let me welcome you to the Squirrels. And if you don't do it Brain's way, you will be ousted.
And you do get spanked.
Okay,
Yes.
so
only the special kids get spanked. Oh, did I say that?
okay, so I've got my own channel, and there's live streaming and all this other noise.
Click on the
so where
live
do I
streaming
go
button.
next?
Live streaming button. Live
Here you
streaming.
go, Bandit. Here's my purple crayon. Do you want to borrow it?
Get started.
Yeah, sure.
Got any Elmer's glue?
United
Yeah, I
States.
stole it. I stole it from John. Here you go.
Text me
Be
with
careful. He's been
verification.
sniffing it. There might be boogers in it.
Oh, I eat the glue.
Wait.
but
You want to
have
move
any
that
white
off? Wait. Stop.
I'm not sure you want to.
You
It's
want
pinned up
to move
John's
that
nose.
off the screen there for a second.
Was that? We're not sending this to the world, are we?
Yes.
Ah!
Hello, world.
This is the this is the
world.
This is
9 people.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Don't put-
Verification.
You might well get that onto your other screen. There you go.
Okay, and so there's the verification code. That and that and that and that and that and that. I can do that. Submit.
So the audience
didn't like it. Hang on. What's wrong
well,
here?
it'll have to
1,
send
2,
it a
3,
verification.
4, 5, 6.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's the correct thing. Here, hang on. Okay. I didn't
1,
like it.
2, 3.
Oh, that's not the verification code. This is the verification.
John L., are you still searching? Do you still need help?
Huh?
And
Are we all supposed to be paying attention to this?
Well, this
Not
is
pay attention to anything.
this is how we're setting up. Well, okay. Here's the
All right.
situation for the benefit of the audience. Okay, if anybody's
Yes.
like someday in the future and they want to come back and see how DC Hammer started it all, it's right here.
No, you don't want to see that.
Well, okay. So here he is. He's been filling in for Doc, and we're hoping that Doc's going to come back Saturday, which is a couple
Right.
days from now. But if
Hoping
not
is
Saturday, then
fingers
Monday.
crossed.
Well, at least at some point in the near future, Doc's going to be coming back. And DC's been putting up this great show, and so we got to make sure that he's getting his own branding, he's getting his own platform. And so we're setting him up with a YouTube channel. And then we're going to figure out how to make the OBS do stuff.
Right, and so it says that I have to wait 24 hours for the account to be active.
Oh, my goodness.
Right there.
Oh, that's funny, John L.
Okay. All right. Well, there's that.
There's that.
Okay, we'll have to do that another day. We can go into
Do you want
OBS
to
though.
do you want to use my account?
No, I don't. No, don't. Yeah, that's like giving alcohol and car keys to teenage boys.
All right.
So we'll have to come back. There's one setting in OBS that we won't be able to get right away, but we can still do a lot of stuff.
So please join us for part 2 of...
Yes.
So you can go ahead and X that window out. We don't need it anymore, at least for 24 hours.
After all that,
Well, now that you've signed up.
I want to stare at it for a few minutes. Okay, gone. Next.
It looks okay. There it is. All right. So now we're going to, okay. And I just to show you right there on the bottom right-hand side, there's a bunch of control buttons. So start streaming, start recording, studio mode settings, all that kind of stuff. So under the settings button, wait a minute. Actually, first, before you do that, cancel that. Before you do that, up in the top left, there's going to be a profile button up there. There's profile.
Yep.
And hit new. And call it DC Hammer. And so this profile will be referring to the YouTube channel that you're setting up right now. Now you hit in the scene collections, right next to the profile, there's a scene collection. And then you're going to, whatever you want to call your show, you're going to put that under that thing. So hit new, and then whatever you want to call your show.
Ooh, have
I've opened the suggestions. Hit me with the hammer.
Have you decided yet? Okay. We had some pretty good stuff going the other day.
Hang on.
You can go back and change this later. It's not set in stone.
Okay.
You're sharing that with the world again.
Ooh,
Yeah, I understand.
Hammer and stone.
That was that's just all Corsi Nation junk, so I don't care about any of this
Yeah,
stuff.
the hammer in the stone. Yeah, just like the sword in the stone. It says hammer in the stone.
Yeah.
There you go. I like that.
Something. We can work on this.
It's
Okay, hang on
doable.
1 minute. If
My
you go back
creative
to
juices are
1010.
flowing.
Just call it the anvil.
Okay, I'm slobbering. Never mind.
Call it the anvil.
Hang on.
You
hang
are
on.
DC Hammer, and this is the anvil.
Oh, give me one more second.
Kind of like that. I do kind of like the anvil.
What day of the week was it when we talked about the different names?
Forging the future.
Couple days ago.
Let's see. Today's Thursday. I'm going to say it was Tuesday.
Tuesday
if I
sounds
go
right.
into Discord and go into meeting minutes.
Maybe it was Monday because
meeting minutes.
You know,
brain.
it doesn't
had
matter.
that-
Just call it the anvil. Go with it, man. I'm telling you.
So you're saying I can change it at any time?
You can rename
Yes.
it. You can rename it.
No, once you name it, it's done.
Okay,
forever.
I found it. Here is
Bandit. Bandit, it's gonna Brain's
Okay.
gonna come over and
So-
smack you.
there was suggestions that were being made were create a show midterms, Patreon account, niche stuff, hammering the swamp, hammer time, hammering the truth, nailing the lies, hammering the lies, nailing the truth, the DC hammer, and nailing the lies. There was a lot of nailing the lies in there.
Yeah, but I like towards the end, forging the future.
Forging the future.
I
All right.
I like that.
The anvil's simple,
And
man.
I would go with that anvil.
The anvil.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
It's an
how do we do that then? Forging the future with an anvil?
Just forging
No,
the future. We'll
call
get
the
you a
show-
graphic with
Whatever.
an anvil in
It
it.
doesn't matter. Just call it something.
Call the show. Call the show the anvil.
It's
Hey,
forging
call the show
future.
the
It's
anvil.
forging the
Okay.
future.
Okay.
I'm done with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
with DC Hammer.
It's nice to have
Now what?
executive decisions.
So, I mean, just a second. I have to change my. Okay. Yeah. Now, under your. Now we're gonna have to see if Jack sent us something. Where is that thing that Jack sent us?
Who's us?
Oh, I wouldn't open it.
Let me see here. Just a second.
I
I'm
wouldn't
looking
open it.
for something.
I would not open it.
Okay.
Listen to that devious laugh.
Good night, John.
Okay. So, DC,
What?
in your
I'm sorry, John.
Which John?
John L.
Yes.
He said, "Good night, everyone. I'm not getting tired. I'm just losing my sanity."
Oh, is that the one participant in live chat?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
We lost our one listener. Thanks a lot.
No, what about
My fault.
We have Colleen somewhere. I'm not sure where she's at right now.
Oh, she left 10 minutes ago, I'm sure.
Oh, did she?
I don't
All
know.
right,
We
guys,
have
I've got to cut out myself, so it was
Okay.
fun.
Yeah, thanks for all the
Have
help.
a great evening.
All right, I will listen to this tomorrow just to see how it all panned out, especially at the beginning of the show.
2 beers first.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, I should have had
Yes.
2 beers before I came on here.
Yeah.
All right, y'all have a good night.
You have a good
You
one
too.
too.
you too. Oh, and I think to myself,
what a
what a
wonderful world.
world. There you go.
Oh my!
Sing it, Brian.
Screeching cats.
What else do you need me
Listen
to
Louis
make?
Armstrong. He's amazing. Oh, by the way, DC Hammer, if you look in the Discord group text
Yep.
chat that I put a little. That's Jax gave us that little thing for you.
BEERRUN beer run.
So what you want to do is you're going to open up a folder in your.
What? Go back. I'm looking where for what? Jax did what to who?
Okay.
Well, you don't really want to know that because it might scar you.
So
Yeah.
But if you look in,
Discord group, the one that we're in
Okay.
right now, the one that you're sharing the video in, so that I can broadcast this, right? In the text part underneath where the video part is, there's an attachment there. It's a PNG file.
Okay. It's the one that says "Please stand by."
Yes. Now,
Got it.
What you're going to do is open that in one of your browser windows.
I did.
And save it.
Yeah, and now you're going to do a save as, and you're going to create a new folder for your video project, your DC Hammer video projects.
Okay. So
Probably put that in videos or something.
Yep, I got a video place and DC Hammer. I've got it, and then it's going to be called Standby.
Okay.
Done.
Stand
All
by
right.
me.
So now, in your OBS there, where it says Scene, you're going to do a right click where it says Scene. Right? No, the bottom left. There's bottom left. Okay. Now right where it's highlighted there. You're gonna the scene itself that's already there. Do a right click on that and rename it. Right click, rename all the way up. There you go, and call it Standby. Okay.
How do you spell standby?
Yeah.
Very carefully.
This is just for you anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Then the plus?
No. Now go over to the sources and then hit a plus button under there and hit image.
Oh my gosh. What was that?
Okay.
Exactly.
And you're going to say like splash. Okay. Now you will hit the browse button and find that image you just put in your folder.
Dunkling and Palin said it's beer run.
So
BEERRUN, beer run. BEERRUN, beer
So obviously
run.
some of us are not here to learn. Mr. Bandit. He's the guy in the back of class that's always causing trouble. He will never sit down in his seat. He's always throwing spitballs.
I knew it.
I still got straight A's.
Yeah, but you make it so everybody else can't learn. See, that's the problem.
How's that?
Hit okay.
Do I do unload when not showing or what?
No, just hit okay.
Girls, did he just chew my butt? I just want to make sure. Did he just chew my butt?
There you go.
He just said you were too smart.
Okay,
So
Yes.
You were born. You
So
were
are you
born
gonna
in
do-
class.
Are you gonna do something about it?
Yeah.
Can
next
we
time
watch?
I see him. Yeah,
Can we
next
watch?
time I see him, I'll video
these
it.
kids.
Okay, thank you.
I'll video it and I'll put it on my own show because I've been paying attention and I know what to do.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
I know.
Now what?
Okay, I'm going to get into my GIMP program, and I'm going to try to I'm going to find,
What do you need? What do you need, Brainstorm?
well, I'm going to download a file that you've already given me. I just have to wait for it to show up.
Oh, files just magically show up, huh? Okay.
Well,
I got my GIMP open.
Is it?
My GIMP's faster than your GIMP's.
The only GIMP I know is in the movie by Quentin Tarantino.
Is it this one?
So I gather you're going to send me a new image. And that's
Maybe.
going to be an output or something, or...
I was
Okay.
wondering how you guys did that.
Okay, I'm waiting for it. Oh, the bottom third?
Bottom third. Yeah, and I can make other bottom thirds for you too. They're really easy to do. There's some really nice ones. That one was just a quick and dirty
Sure.
to get through the.
But I'm not going to use that for what I'm doing because it's got the.
No, I can
guest
give you.
host.
I've got the original file, so we can change it.
Okay, send me
So-
the raw, and then I can play
No,
with it.
just
too.
a minute.
Go get the GIMP.
So what does this specifically do? It's an image. Is this like Photoshop or?
I do it in Photoshop, but I don't like GIMP.
Are you asking about GIMP?
Yes.
Graphic image manipulation program. It's a Photoshop alternative.
Okay.
That looks like the background on that looks like the class that my husband's taken.
It's free.
Printing and publishing at the college.
Yeah. You got to download GIMP, John Adams. It's fabulous.
Okay.
And it's free.
Do you have a special image dimensions that you're using for this?
Yes, it is. Let me give you the dimensions. Image size. It is 1280 by 800 pixels.
So that's not the one we're going to use. I'm going to send you the one that you're going to probably use.
Okay.
Because you can. Let me see here. Okay. So this is going to be the same thing, but without the text on it.
Got it.
And so you can use that and open that and modify that. You can do it a couple different ways. You can either modify it in GIMP, or I think it's actually preferable if you just put it as is in your OBS, and then you can add text to that with using your OBS.
So
now you're going to add another scene.
Add it as a scene?
Yeah, add a scene.
Okay, so hang on. Let me save the image in my graphics file. Okay. Paste it right there. Wouldn't let me do that. Why? Copy. Oh, I see. I have to bring it up. Okay. Hello.
Yep.
So how did you know how big the bottom third was? Did you
you just kind of eyeball. You get used to it. I used to do this all the time when I worked at the TV station.
Okay,
and
well that's
you get
cool.
used to it.
If you have
I don't know.
That would be helpful.
Yeah, I didn't, because we just tried it until it worked. That was the problem. We just kind of, nope, that's too high. Nope, that's too low. Okay, yep, that's about right. Because each system is different. Every system is different.
Okay, so I've got that in my...
You put it in the same folder with your video thing, right?
Yeah, and so for right now, I'll just throw that. You mean in the scenes, correct?
Well, okay, you're going to add a scene, and this is going to be your normal scene, so just hit the plus button.
It's going to be my what? You cut out.
This is going to be your normal scene. So hit the plus button. Yeah, and just type, whatever we're going to call that. We're going to say standard or something like that. I don't know.
Sorry.
And then, add an image, and then do your lower third. Yeah. There you go. So, and you can, right. So that way, now we can add, what we're going to do is we're going to add another item to that same scene. So we're going to add a window capture. Actually, before you hit anything right there, launch in your computer a browser that you're going to use to look around and do stuff or whatever.
Got it. I did it.
Okay. And now, so hit the plus button and add your source. No, window capture. Okay. And then say browser. Okay. And now move to the top one where it says window. Change that one to the whichever browser you want to use to show.
That's the
Opera.
one.
Okay. And then the selector. Wait. The selector below it. I want you to change that to same executable, rather than type. Say executable.
Executable.
Yeah. No. Hit the go down one. There you go. That's what. Okay. Yep. So is your browser open right now?
Yep. close it and then hit that and it'll open, or what?
I'm surprised that it's not showing something already if there's something in the browser.
I've got the browser on my other screen. You want it over here?
Shouldn't matter. No.
That's the browser.
Okay, that should be showing up there then. Let's see. Go ahead and do a right click on browser where it says on sources. Do a right click there and hit the transform. And do fit to screen. Down there it says fit to screen. Okay. What else could it be?
Move to front.
No, you don't want you want to. Well, first of all, you just have to make it show up. Why is it not showing up? Click on the studio mode there on the right. See where it says the controls section? I usually do it in studio mode. But now you should be able to hit the standby button. Go down on the scenes, hit the standby button. Okay. Now hit the fade button in between the two windows in the middle. In the middle, up. There. Hit the fade button. Okay. Okay, now you're in the standard thing. So, see, at least your lower third should be showing up. Go ahead and use that caret button below that and raise that up to the top. There, see, so, okay. So you hit the fade button again, and you can see watch how it flips back and forth. See that? So the lower third is going to be on your normal screen. And so we're going to have to come up with a title screen. And you could possibly even put in some graphics or some animations or something like that, and you can have that as a scene. See? And
so what is a scene like? A scene is like a layer then?
No, it's a sequence. You could put the sources are more like layers.
Okay.
I don't know what
they're
you're
like
doing.
the layers of an onion.
Oh my.
You peel them back.
Oh boy. Okay, now see where that says browser down there? Actually, add another source. Hit the plus button. And we're going to hit color source. And type in white. Okay, and now you hit the width. You want the width to be 1280. And the height to be 800. Okay. Now you're going to do a right click on that where it says white and hit the you want that one to fit the screen. Down there, yep. Okay, now you want to go down where the carets are and you want to lower that. No, you have to say white selected and you lower it. Right. There. Okay, so that tells you where. So that's just a white screen behind it. And so whatever you can that way. I mean, you can make those color sources. You can make any size. You can use it for redacting purposes. You can make a little redaction bar and you can stretch it over like text that you don't want to reveal, something like that. Just good to know about that. You can add colors. You can have it be black or blue or whatever color. I use like right now on the Corsi on this Squirrels thing. I'm using a gray for a background. But that's all it is a gray color source.
I dropped a title in there if you want to use it. It's not permanent or anything. It's just for play purposes.
So you could do add a scene and have that be title.
Hang on one second. Okay, so plus, and I'm going to make that
title.
But
no, I'm going to just put title.
Okay.
The word title. Yeah.
Freeman says here at Frontier, training gerbils fly free.
And if you've already taken that Jax's
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Oh my God. I don't know about this.
What? I had a granny named Granny Turbals.
What are you guys laughing at?
The live chat.
Oh, there's a live chat going on.
74 days until Christmas.
Hush your mouth.
Yeah.
I saw it paid for.
Did I pass, Coach?
Well, if that's then you can take that title and you want to, while it's highlighted, you give it the up caret.
You're cutting out. You're cutting out. Do what?
The up caret while you have the title highlighted. Hit the up caret. You want that right below the standby.
It's full screen. That's his whole browser.
There you go.
That's where it is.
Yeah. There you go. So what you're doing on the left side there, the scenes, is you're going through progression. As you go through, sequentially. That way you can just know where you are in your program, and you'll probably do you can add one, call it credits at the end. Hit the plus again and call it credits.
I really like Forging the Future with DC Hammer. I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
So, I mean, that's see, right now, I mean, it doesn't look like the Opera is going to work for you. Do you have Firefox?
I've got Edge, Vivaldi. I can use Firefox.
Well, whatever. Use something different than the Opera.
Right now.
Use something other than Opera to see if we can get a different browser to work on that.
Huh.
It doesn't have to be in that window, in that screen. So what you do, you go back to where the standard the scene where it says standard. Click on that guy, and then where it says browser, hit the right click on that and change properties. Properties down below, bottom. And then you change, so you got the Microsoft Edge there. Okay. So that one's not showing up either. That's really weird. Use the what is that multi-adapter option? I'm not sure what that is. Maybe you need to click on that. No, under properties. Multi-adapter capability. No. No. The little check marky thing, yeah. That says not doing anything either. Well, you need to actually stop. You need to raise your browser up above the white background. You see that caret thing down there? See on the scenes, the sources, rather? Yeah, you need to go that one up. There you go. That should be the browser. The lower third should be on the very top. That's the top layer. But one of those should work. Or does it say EXE is too small? I can't really see it.
And it should show up without me having to hit OK?
It should be immediate. You should see something there. Huh. Not sure why that is. Go ahead and click on that multi-adapter, just whatever it is, that button below. See if that makes a difference. I don't know what that multi-adapter capability means. Yeah. Weird. Well, sometimes we just need to go ahead and we're going to exit OBS. So hit OK. We're going to exit and restart OBS and see if it, sometimes it just, resets or something that,
It automatically saves anything I've already put in, correct?
It's a save as it goes kind of thing. We just restart it. It's still not showing anything. Well, it's showing up as black. So yeah, make sure your lower third on the standard, where it says standard, that's got to be, the lower third has to be at the top, because that's the top layer, right? So it'll go over whatever is underneath it. But you see, now you can go through your scene transitions. So your left side of the screen there is the sandbox area. And so that's the thing that you're getting ready to go. So you can change around the left side and get that ready to go. And then once you want it to go to be broadcast, then you hit the cut or fade button, and that will make it'll switch sides. So the what you were working on in the sandbox now becomes a thing that's being broadcast, and vice versa. So click on the fade button or cut button up at top. There, yeah. See now, so that switches it. So now when you click on the scenes on the left side, bottom left corner, you click on those, and you can change that to a different. See, and then what you're doing then is you're deciding which scene is going to be on deck. And then you hit the fade button, and it'll go. That's the screen that will pop up. Right? Seeing what we're doing there?
Yep.
So I'm going to take you. I mean, you're getting the basic idea here. I'm not sure why the browser's not working. We're going to have to come back to this another time. But I do want to show you real quick under the settings dialog box, the settings to the bottom right. So up in the stream tab, click the stream tab. So once you get your YouTube account activated, you're going to need to go under service, the one below that. So it's a service. You have to move that to the YouTube, right? Right. And what you're going to need to do is from on your YouTube account page under the tab that says live streaming, you're going to have to find the stream key, and you'll have to do the reveal, because it's going to be, the little dots instead of the numbers, but you have to make it reveal, and then you copy paste that into this box here, stream key, and then you hit apply, and then that will tell the OBS where to send the signal. And that uploads the video automatically to your YouTube channel. So under general, let's look at general quick up there on the settings. We're still looking on the settings here. Let's go back to general. What do we got? We don't need to change any of that. So go to output. What's output tab? No, the tab's on the left side of that whole dialog box there. Yeah. Output. You want to change the audio bit rate to 96. You don't need it that high. 96. Then go to audio, the audio tab, left side. So do a 48K on that. Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to worry about that. And then it'll fix itself. You hit the apply button. Yeah, you're not going to worry about that right now anyway. So go down to video. Where does it say video tab? So at the top one, reduce that one to 1080, 800. Yeah, or 1280 is it? Forget now. 1280 by 800. Is that right?
Yeah, it's 1280 by 800. What are you doing?
Hey, Brain, it's 1280 by 800.
I don't think he heard us.
Yeah, and the scaled output resolution should be the same.
Rudy's on, Jax.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm. I asked him what his favorite ice cream was.
Uh-oh.
Okay, hit apply and OK, and we're done with the settings box. Yeah, we're going to have to recenter those things. I should have had to do that first. Anyway, that's the basic idea of how OBS works. I hope you got it's not too terribly confusing.
No.
Oh, I've got it.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble now. Yes.
So
Bandit. Spill it on me.
No, I'm
Oh, and
just
by the
telling
way,
Brain
you
I've
see,
got
no,
it.
wait,
I see.
Now, see, this okay under sources there. When
Yeah.
you get it, when you get the thing adjusted where you want it, you can lock it into place by hitting the little padlock button under your sources. There's a little padlock button there.
Yeah.
So you can click those. You can lock them into place so that they don't. Yeah. And then the little eyeball is when if you want it to appear or not. So you can click the eyeball. See the eyeball? No, it's right next to the padlock. So do the lower third. Click the eyeball next to the lower third. See? Click it back on. You see it? So that tells you if that source is being viewed in that window. You've got the basic idea of how to do some of this stuff anyway. I mean, at this point, you could actually produce something on a show. You could actually, I mean, it's from what I've showed you so far, you've got enough to actually do something with it. Assuming that you can get the browser to work.
So what you were trying to do with the browser is I should be able to click on this and I would see the browser in one of these two panels.
Yeah, it'd be right there. For some reason, it's showing up as black rather than whatever's in your browser.
So what if I turn all these others off?
Well, it's not showing up anyway, but...
What if I move it up?
That's the layer.
Nope. Yeah. So it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing that. We'll have to come back to it another time. We've already been on here an hour and a half, or it's time for us to get out of Squirrels.
Yep.
Sorry for the tedium, everyone. If anybody actually managed to watch this. I know Bandit probably fell asleep at some point.
Face first into his beer.
Snore. So I'm going to hit the...
I resemble that remark.
I'm going to go to my standby. This is my standby screen, courtesy of Patriot. And so that, we have a little music track, and I just downloaded that from YouTube. Has some music you can poke around, put some audio in there, and you run it as a VLC source or something like that. But yeah, there's still plenty to learn. Changing audio sources and stuff like that. There's things to do yet. But anyway, you get the basic idea.
So, DC, have you gotten your music yet?
No, Peter Quinton is on vacation, but he should be back today. But it will probably maybe sometime next week.
Okay. I was gonna say, if not, I could sing, whatever you'd like to sing.
No.
Battle Hymn of the Republic?
No.
Well, there's no tenderness.
No, stop. I can't take it. I can't take it.
Okay, well, this was our special edition, our big getting DC Hammer, sorted out with the OBS stuff. We weren't terribly successful, but we got started anyway. A little incremental progress day by day. You start poking around in this software, and it takes a little time to adjust to it. You're not going to get it down right away. Sometimes it takes a couple weeks to really be familiar with the software, but over time you'll be able to get it.
Oh, I've got it already. Yep,
I believe you too. You see this face? And this is the look of me trusting you.
Oh, is that you peeking through the blinds there? Okay.
Yeah, I'm trusting you.
Yep, looks
nice nail polish.
Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing. Oh, we all know that Brain's got black nail polish. Oh, because he's goth all the way.
I think, what was that? A mullet? Is that what you called it? Mullet?
That was. I had a mullet in high school.
So wear your hick pride.
That was high school.
It's hick pride.
That was high school. I don't have a mullet anymore, unlike you with the black fingernails there, goth boy.
You had black fingernails, Brain?
No, you're going to listen to this guy? You're going to trust him?
Yeah.
No, he is not a trustworthy source, people. He's pulling your leg in a very obvious way, too, so if you can't see that.
I want pictures for proof, man.
Pictures are
So is
happen.
the streaming over, or are we still streaming?
Oh, we're still streaming, but we're just messing around.
So when the streaming stops, is it going to archive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you prevent it from going up until we make sure that I didn't reveal anything on that share?
No.
Okay, thank you.
No, seriously, I can't. It's already, done. It's there.
You can change it.
Yeah, after the fact.
And DC, I sent you the full file of the lower third.
Okay, but I need to make sure that during this process, because I did not understand.
You didn't reveal anything.
I don't know.
I want to make sure, though. So I can review the broadcast just by going to the Squirrels channel, correct?
Yeah. So anyway, live audience. We're talking about our notes, comparing notes. It's not bad for people to actually listen in and see how we discuss things as a team, as a group. We can learn things from each other, and we can, in that way, we can try to take on the mainstream media because they're the bad guys. Operation Mockingbird. We're going to take them down, people. We're going to get them. Get them.
Mockingbird. Yeah.
So, this is our special edition of DC Hammer and OBS. So, Secret Squirrels signing out. Say goodbye, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Goodbye,
everybody.
everybody.
Good night, John Boy.
Yay.